Hibernation. Things get dark, cold. And animals, creatures alike, hibernate for several months out of the year to survive. And there's some creatures that don't survive in extreme cold and dark weather. In the northern states of America and in the northern parts of the world, hibernation takes place anywhere from 6 to 8 months out of the year, when the temperatures get so cold and the daylight gets dimmer and there's less sunlight. There's less of an environment for life. Hibernation and the leaves changing colors and falling off the trees, that's death. So when you see the trees and the foliage change colors and eventually fall off the trees, what it is the environment is no longer producing life. It's producing death. And so for creatures to survive, they need to hibernate to seek warmth and shelter from the extreme cold climate. And it's an amazing thing that when people complain about Florida, because Florida is, on average, the warmest state in America during the winter months. And that's why many people come here. That's why Florida is the #1 state in America for tourism. However, many people do hate on Florida. And the first thing they usually say is, look, it's very hot in the summer and you have to deal with hurricanes. But it's a very interesting dynamic that they never say, to the northern states, you have to deal with snowstorms, you have to deal with earthquakes, tornadoes, and even hurricanes, because in New Jersey, I had to deal with a hurricane, Hurricane Sandy. For 7 days, it was a state of emergency. But the whole thing is, during the hibernation months in the winter, when life dies, what you are doing is you are trading 6 to 8 months of your life of being outdoors. The majority of your time during those months are going to be indoors, whether it's in your house, whether it's in a store, whatever it is, you are going to be a recluse almost by being forced. Now, when I was still living in New Jersey, because I lived there for 37 years, for the past 2 years, I moved to Florida and love it. What I could tell you is when I lived in New Jersey, especially when I was in my early 30s starting to get my health together, I bundled up like an Eskimo and I still got outside as much as possible. And it is possible if you bundle up, if you layer up, and if you're in a decent physical condition, you can still get outdoors, but your sun is not there. And even if it's there, your body does not have the open skin exposure where you can get the vitamin D from the sun. Sun produces life, okay? It produces that environment. And during the winter months in the northern states, again, there's some ants and insects that die because they cannot withstand that temperature, that climate. And those who don't die hibernate. And humans are very much in that category. So to me, it's like, one of the major decisions you ask yourself, if you figure out you want to come to Florida, you're willing to deal with the negatives, and you can support yourself with some type of income in Florida. You have to think of all those things. Then you say to myself, look, there's some downside of Florida. It's hot, there's hurricanes. But the upside is I don't have to exchange 6 to 8 months of my life doing nothing. I don't have to exchange the cold, dark, cloudy days that make me depressed, that I can't get outdoors, that I can't enjoy life. What I can do if I move to Florida is that I can let the sun in. I'm going to take my sun visor off right now. Look at that. I just let the sun into my life. I have a tank top on, okay? It's December. It's in the 80s, and it's sunny. Does that matter? It matters to me. What should you do in life? What matters to you? Not what matters to your family, not what matters to your friends. Don't hurt your family, don't hurt your friends, but you have to do you, okay? You have to do things responsibly and in order so that, you live a decent life, okay? Because everything has pros and cons and everything takes planning and research. But what I'm here to tell you is the bottom line is I would not want to trade. I got tired of trading 6 to 8 months out of my life in hibernation. I don't want that. I rather be in Florida, be it hot, sunny, And when it's really hot in the summer and when there's hurricane season, I'll take a vacation. I'll leave the state then. Guys, better to take a vacation a few weeks in the summer than to be stuck in the winter hibernating. Think about that. So that's kind of like the mindset, or one of the aspects of my mindset when I evaluated Florida versus staying up north. And I don't like Arizona, love and respect to Arizona, but I want to be by the ocean. I don't like dry climate. I like moist. I like to be sweating. Sweat actually helps get toxins out of your body, okay? And I like beaches. Florida has the best beaches, even better than California, okay? And if you look it up, I think you'll find that to be true on average. So again, am I saying anything bad about Arizona, California, or any other state? No. But what I'm saying is I evaluated it, okay? Because if you compare what other states are warm other than Florida, you could look at Texas, but Texas doesn't have nice oceans. The Gulf of Mexico, to me, is not the same as the Atlantic Ocean. And not my style. I don't want to be in Arizona. I don't want to be in desert. And I'm not a California person. I like flat land. That's Florida. And I like the culture and the vibe of Florida, South Florida. So for all those reasons, in addition to not wanting to hibernate, in addition to me sweating right now, it's oozing out of my body. It offends some people. Some people want that dry heat, or they want to hibernate. I want to sweat, okay? I want to make a 6-minute video and damn near melt. That's what I want, okay? If you don't want that, do you? What am I doing? I'm doing me, guys, okay? I got the energy and passion to live my best life. If you got that, don't worry about what I got, okay? Do you, all right? So what I could tell you is this, all right? Let's stay positive and let's live our best life. Let you decide what is best for you. Peace and love.